School teachers, history teachers up in Massachusetts, they pledged to reject the call for objectivity while they conspired to hide their prejudice. One teacher reportedly writing to his colleagues, quote, "I'm finding it really difficult in the current climate to teach kids to appreciate other perspectives. The other viewpoint might just be blatantly racist." Our next guest is outraged by all of this. He is a parent to one of the students in that school. Ed Urquiola is with us. Thank you so much, Ed, for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning. How was this exposed? These teachers, they're pledging not to support this president after he was inaugurated. They're pledging to reject objectivity, and they're teaching your kids. How was it all exposed?
Well, for me, it started a couple of years ago when a small group of kids, went to the Trump rally, and there was a picture taken, and all the kids were branded on the internet by dozens of other fellow students with anti-Semitic and hateful remarks. In my case, my son is Jewish, and he was branded a Nazi, photoshopped onto his hat. It went all over the internet. There was multiple comments made by other student bodies supporting this and encouraging it. And essentially, we had strong meetings and conversations with the schools in Newton. They refused to really do anything, in my opinion, to correct the situation. And this isn't a town that likes to call themselves no place for hate and accepting and tolerant. However, in this case, nothing was done. More recently, as you've discussed, a series of emails have come out that originally not only the student body has these feelings, and kids make mistakes, they can be corrected, but when this is a systemic bias against anything Trump and anybody who has different beliefs than their own, that's what I call hate and something that should be addressed.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. One of the teachers writes, I read one in the intro, another teacher writes, "I am concerned the call for objectivity may just inadvertently become the most effective destructive weapon against social justice." So now that they're exposed, do they have any business being in the classroom teaching your children?
I think they need to be re-educated and disciplined to some degree when it affects, the classroom, and the kids are being bullied and called a Jewish kid is being called a Nazi. Yeah, that's the only reason. There was no behavior, and through the course of the year, these kids were intimidated by teachers. These were anecdotal examples, but now we have quantifiable information that there is systemic bias in the schools, and something should be done about it. They can issue statements of inclusion and diversity, but when we have proof sources and documentation that show it's otherwise, then that's something that should be addressed.
Yeah, whatever happened to reading, writing, and arithmetic? This is getting just out of hand. The principal did respond. I'll read the principal's quote. "The email exchange demonstrates our teachers discussing ways in which to allow thoughtful discussion and exploration of different perspectives on controversial topics, while ensuring students know that any form of hate speech is unacceptable. We support our teachers' emails and ongoing dialogue about these values, and we support their right to grapple with these issues." What do you think about that, Ed?
Well, issuing statements that sound nice is one thing, but as I mentioned earlier, when there's proof and there's documentation that suggests otherwise, that there's systemic hate and bias in the school, in a place where that is not supposed to be tolerated, it doesn't really hold that much water to me.
Should they be fired?
I don't know. They don't work for me, but I don't think I would hire them for my business.
Have you thought about taking your children and putting them in a different school?
No, I don't think that I should leave because of their behavior. I think we'll stay right where we are.
All right, we wish you all the best. Thank you so much, Ed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Antifa protesters marched through Washington with a new rally